Get involved, get loud, and think on the brink.
Well, we join you here from Rome, Italy, and beautiful, beautiful Italy. And if you haven't been to Italy before, it's a place to come. It's Malcolm Out Loud here, welcome. We're here at the True Life in God, the 10th Ecumenical Pilgrimage in Italy, and unbelievable. What a group of people here, and as I have joined them out here, it's entitled Exploring Sacred Destinations, okay? Well, you've seen before, and meet again, please. I'm happy to have with me Vassula Ryden, and you've seen Vassula many times on our television and radio productions. And so we now are at the end day as we sit here this moment, and the farewell speeches will happen this evening of this, okay? It's the first one I've ever attended. I've been here this week, and I will say to you this. This is my words now, and then I would ask you, to me it's like a spiritual awakening. For those who think they're coming on holiday to sit by the pool, I have another thought for you. It's not that, right?
No.
It's work.
Yeah.
So are you happy at this point with the pilgrimage? What do you think?
Yes, I am very happy because you don't know what can go wrong in a pilgrimage when you have 700 people, and that's the amount we have this time. And we have managed to have also 104 clergy.
104?
104. All these people are coming from 60 countries, around 60 countries. And in the clergy, we've got 15 Christian denominations. And I mean, we have archbishops, bishops, monsignors, and priests, and deacons. You know.
Yeah.
So it's a gathering, as you mentioned, ecumenical. Now, ecumenical, maybe some people would know what it is. We're talking about unity. The Pope Francis always talks about unity, and other churches talk about unity. And to have a gathering of all these Christian denominations, it becomes ecumenical.
Vassula, is Pope Francis, in recollection in recent popes, is he one of the first in recent times that have put unity on the top of an agenda?
No, he's not the first.
But in recent times?
I mean, before this Pope, it was Pope Benedict XVI, and before that it was Pope John Paul II. And especially John Paul II was really working very hard, calling out for unity. And now, this Pope is really pronouncing it really loud.
Okay. I want to take a moment and pause just a second. When we talk about unity, people hear this, and some people don't really understand what we mean. So why is it so important? Let's talk about a moment here. Why is it so important for people for unity in the church?
All right. It is important because a division, Christians are divided right now. Some people will say, what do you mean divided? I mean, the churches are divided. They are not in full communion with each other. And that division created a weakness within the church. And even I would go as far as to say an apostasy around the world, the Christian world. A house which is divided, like Christ says, cannot stand. You know.
Right.
And so therefore, a call of unity, in the spiritual way, I would say the Holy Spirit is calling us all to unite. Mm-hmm. I don't know if everybody knows my past and why I'm having this pilgrimage. It's because I've got a call from Jesus to unite the church, not me, but to push the people to be aware that the church has to be united.
Right.
In its diversity. I mean, I'm a Christian, but still I belong to the Greek Orthodox Church. And there will be somebody else who is a Catholic. And so it doesn't mean that I will become Catholic and join the Catholics.
You have to change.
We will be in diversity, unity in diversity.
And it's to celebrate that diversity. That is one of the unique things I've seen this week for me, okay?
You saw how it was.
I did. Well, listen, I have always been a very cultural, diversified kind of person, okay? I think the world is much richer with embracing all of the diversity. So where some people find where racism and bigotry and hatred are big in the news for a lot of people, and they run from it, I happen to find that just the best part about the world is that we are not all the same, that we are different, and so I like to, so I've been to, for instance, on some of these days, I've been to different mass, different places, the things I had not seen before because I've not been in those mass. I mean, I'm a Nazarene Protestant as I was raised, as you just said, in the diversity of it. So I think one of the big things that people should take away from a pilgrimage such as this is this celebration of diversity. It's not that this unity is trying to make everybody be the same. That's not it.
No, each one contains riches,
Yeah.
We believe in one Christ.
Right.
We are and our baptism is valid for everybody. So, and still they are separated. And if we talk about the mystical body of Christ, it's maimed, because if we are separated, it's dismembered.
Right.
And so it cannot function as a healthy body.
Yeah. One of the things I want to tell you and tell the audience here that I have found just amazing this week for me are the people. The people have been incredible. The people you find at the dinners and the people on the buses to go on the various days' activities. I mean, I have sat at tables with people from Denmark and Belgium and just all over the world, everywhere, from Russia, from every part of the world. And you find the most fascinating people, that you do. And, and I don't find that these people are pushing their agenda or trying to, I don't get that sense. They're people that are celebrating, to me, humanity and Christianity.
And the togetherness.
And the togetherness, yeah.
That's what they like.
Well, you can see that with them when they walk around.
Becomes like one family.
Yeah, you can see it, yeah.
Yes.
You can read people's eyes and their body language, you know what I mean? So the one thing I will say about this, for me anyways, is that it's this, you know what this to me looks like? You know what this is for me? It's like an old shoe. You know how you put an old shoe on and it fits and it feels comfortable versus a new shoe? So this sounds strange, but I would describe this pilgrimage as an old shoe.
Thank you so much,
Well, I do. Because when you put an old shoe on, it feels right. See, so you can walk around. When you put a new shoe on, it's uncomfortable. It hurts your feet, So this is the 10th pilgrimage, right?
That's the 10th. And what's so nice about it? It's the clergy. The clergy starts seeing each other.
Yeah.
That there's not really a big difference between them, between the churches.
That's right.
So when there was a Maronite mass the other day, and everybody from other churches saw how it goes, and it is so beautiful, they also learn, because if the Pope speaks about unity, one day we will be united. I mean, I know that.
Okay.
We will be united. Would we know how the Maronite mass goes? I mean, who are the Maronites? We learn a little bit about that. Then comes the Ethiopian Mass.
Right.
We had an Ethiopian Mass. Then you see them, it's so beautiful, the Ethiopian Mass. And some of the Ethiopian Masses, they have drums, and the priests dance,
Right.
like David danced.
Right.
And it's beautiful. So we get to know each other, and we have dialogues of unity. What is the best and the next step that we should do to come closer to each other?
Right. Right.
And that is, afterwards when they go home, they are stimulated because there's something happening.
There's something happening.
There's something happening.
There's absolutely.
They're tonified revival. They go back full of energy and on fire.
Well, they feel good.
And
they feel good.
They go and declare, and they make meetings themselves.
And you know what, Vassula, in a world that has so much uncertainty right now, where it lacks hope, the one thing you get from this journey here is hope. You understand? Hope.
Yes.
And if people can leave with hope and promise of a better tomorrow, that means plenty, really.
What we are actually working on very much, and that's also what the Pope is pushing, is the dates of Easter to become one.
Right.
To join the Easter in one. Because the Orthodox have one date, the Catholics and the Protestants have another date.
I never understood that.
There was the anecdote that one priest had, I think it was Pope Francis who said it. He said, I have celebrated my Easter and the resurrection this Sunday. And the other one said, well, my Christ resurrects next Sunday.
So when does
This is a division.
so when does that happen?
It's scandalized.
It's-
I had really hoped that the next Easter will be together.
So you think it's coming pretty quick?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right. That's really pretty
Yes.
interesting. I didn't realize,
Oh yes.
how long or how much. Yeah.
And if it's not this coming Easter,
Right.
it could be the next.
All right. So the 11th pilgrimage, where will it be? Do you know?
Well, we're considering. Did I tell you?
No, I want to know.
All
I don't
right.
know.
I'm going to announce it tonight.
Please, we'll announce it.
We're thinking Ethiopia.
Ethiopia.
Because Solomon and Sheba, they have connections there. There are many monasteries in a place called Aksum. Addis Ababa is the capital, but Aksum is you have to take the plane. And it is an ancient city, in Aksum. And very interesting things to see. Do you know that also the Ten Commandments, the tabernacle, you saw it, the tabernacle,
Right,
yeah?
right.
Is in Ethiopia.
No, I did not know it was in Ethiopia.
Yes, it's in Ethiopia.
Now, you've never had it in Ethiopia, the pilgrimage?
No.
No.
I
yeah.
think people would love to go
It's
there.
wild, yeah. Well, some of the other places you've had it in the Holy Land.
We had it in Egypt because the Holy Family had fled in Egypt, and there are many holy places there
Okay.
where they were hiding,
Right.
because the rumors went all the way to Herod that they were in Egypt, so they were escaping all the time and hiding. So we went to Egypt, we went several times to the Holy Land, we went to Jordan, we went in Syria when it was not that war before, and Lebanon.
In Lebanon, yeah.
Yes, and Greece and Turkey.
Greece, and a lot of places, yeah.
Yes.
So it moves around all the time, but
And we are always big crowd, 700, 800.
a lot of people, yeah. Do you ever know if there are people who come to a pilgrimage when they start who are not Christians, who end up leaving? Does that ever happen?
Not in the pilgrimage, but when I go around, because I'm invited to witness also and to talk, evangelize, there are many Hindus who become Christians.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think, again, there's so much to take from the pilgrimage and what you're trying to do here. And you've been doing this for 20 years, these pilgrimages, every second year, right?
Yes,
every second year. So this next one would be in 2017.
Exactly.
Yeah. So very interesting. And
I hope you'll come.
well, we'll see where it is. Well, anyways, I won't go there. I was going to say, what about putting one on Pluto? Well, you know that already. She's not going to go there. It has to be. I never let that go. But anyways, the pilgrimage has been an experience for sure. It has been an amazing experience. And the people have been just remarkable. The conversation.
And they went to the audience of the Pope.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
And the bishops we had with us, they had an encounter with the Pope, and they spoke about the True Life in God pilgrimage.
Yes.
To the Pope.
To the Pope, yeah. Pompeii was fantastic.
And even one of them had said, do you know Vassula who organizes this? Said, oh yes, I know Vassula.
Yeah.
Because he met me before.
Right. Francis.
Yeah.
What a unique man he is.
Yeah.
Really. But there was a day to Pompeii. There was a day to Assisi, right?
Yes, and Assisi.
Saint Francis.
San Francis,
Assisi,
yes.
yeah,
San
yeah.
Francis.
Yeah.
And then we went to
amazing.
Loreto yesterday.
Loreto, yeah.
Where there is the house apparently taken brick by brick from Nazareth, where the Virgin Mary was living in there, and it's now in Loreto within a church there, a basilica.
Yeah. Right, the church. That's the church within the church?
No, it wasn't the church. The house of our Blessed Mother,
Right.
the Virgin Mary,
Right.
it has been removed from brick by brick into the basilica.
Right.
So it's a small, room.
Right. All right, so if you're watching this and you want to know more about TLIG, you would just go to tlig.org and you'll find out more there as far as that goes. It's been quite an experience here at the pilgrimage, and I can't put it into just succinct words to you. It's a life-changing experience, I'm sure of this, you know. And I think most everybody would tell you that has been to this. There is no doubt about it. There's something that happens here. I can't explain it any other way. But you see for yourself, and you see, hopefully we'll see you at a future time. Thanks for joining me. It's Malcolm Out Loud. Remember, get involved, get loud.